up, guys?
How you doing? I'm Elton Burgess.
I'm James Reimer.
I interrupted you there for a minute.
Sorry you did? It's cool, man. This is Rec Talk. We made it to episode 2, guys. Episode 2.
Deuce.
Who would have thought we'd make it this far? We're really happy with how things have gone so far. Like, we weren't expecting the attention we got because we were like, we're starting fresh. We don't have any people from our past things on there.
No.
And we got almost 100 likes on our Facebook page.
Like, first 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
No, well, it's 2 weeks now today. But like we had those likes like a week ago.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And our YouTube video got about 150.
Mm-hmm.
The intro was just there, but it got some views. But the most surprising thing is we uploaded a podcast version to SoundCloud, and that almost got 100 listens. Like, who's listening to us on SoundCloud?
I didn't know people still went on SoundCloud, which I would like to thank those people who listen.
Yeah, we definitely want to thank those people. We don't know their names, but we're going to thank the people who actually interacted with us on social media.
Via YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube and Facebook, actually.
Yeah. So,
starting down. All right, on the Rec Network, episode 1, we want to thank GLDN, we assume is Golden. Apparently he knows Coach K, the guy we referenced in the first episode.
Yeah.
Hell Monkey, thank you for your comment. You must know Elton. Classic Elton, my man. Roll the B-roll of Denzel Washington.
My man. Are you going to insert that?
Probably. And Kid the Academy, KTA, that dude has been like all over our stuff.
Mad
pretty
support
cool. Mad
my
support.
Man played soccer with him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you knew him. I just thought it was a guy we didn't. Oh,
I told you.
Okay, I didn't know. But comment of the week goes to Macros Vladimir, and his comment
was trash. Dude, that was pretty good.
That was hilarious.
Good. It had me rolling.
Right. At first I was like, this dude, and I was like kind of mad, but I wasn't mad. And then it gave me like about 30 seconds, and I realized, hey, this is funny.
Trash.
Oh, wow. It was the first comment, too. We didn't have any other comments. And it's just trash.
That was good. Glad we settled on a title for our show, Rec Talk.
Yeah. How do you guys like the intro animation? Yep. Let us know if you like it, and if you want us to do something different, just comment and we'll change it up.
Yeah, and there'll be more shout-outs to our supporters. And on the Facebook page, we have to shout-out those people.
Yeah, should we do that right now?
We're not going to go down the whole list of 85
Well, we just want to thank the few people who did.
Who consistently comment and like.
David Chavez. That dude was all over our stuff.
Yeah, he was funny in high school.
Yeah,
I remember
cool.
he did the announcements for
Thanks, David.
That was pretty funny.
Also, Audrey, who is also on our social network.
Yes, she comments the most, and I really appreciate that.
Really good.
She's the only one who consistently comments, and you gotta appreciate someone who takes time out of their day to comment.
Exactly. I mean, it might seem like it's something really small, but to us, we just started.
It means a lot. Really, the attention out of your day that you can do anything else, but you come to Rec Network to watch this video. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Because we're nobody.
Hey,
not yet.
Not yet. But on with the show.
All right. So guess what? Yesterday we had the pleasure. I use pleasure very lightly to
with a grain of salt.
With a grain of something to watch Need for Speed, aka Fast and Furious, the pilot episode.
Fast and serious.
Too serious. Too fast, too serious. Oh man, I don't know where to start.
Let's start with the good, which that'll probably take 30 seconds.
Oh man.
Well, the overall about the movie, I felt like they had a passion for showing driving in cool shots. I think they watch Fast and Furious and say, we can show driving in a cool, dynamic way, which they did. I love the shots where you can see the main character, played by Aaron Paul, when he gets in the zone. I don't know what kind of shot that was, but the way they did it.
It's called a trumpet.
A trumpet?
I think it's a trumpet.
It was pretty cool how it just
that was one of the coolest moments. Like he gets behind the wheel, he's about to go, zone out. Oh, it was so cool.
Especially
that was one of the best
in
parts.
the 3D glasses That was pretty cool.
We stumbled upon 3D because we weren't trying to do 3D.
This guy looked up time, and I was kind of mad because I didn't want to pay all that money to see this in 3D. But I guess,
Right. I think the things that did good were they definitely tried to do practical effects with the cars. You could tell every shot with cars was real. There was no... Because Fast and Furious kind of add like blur lines. Yeah. You could tell they kind of did some special stuff.
And sometimes you don't know who's driving.
Yeah, you never know who's driving. They never show the window. It's always the back of the wheel.
Yeah. In that shot where they change gears.
Yeah, it's always... Hey, wasn't he white? Why is his hand black?
Like, they don't have any shots like that. Those repetitive shots. Like, the shots when they're driving, it's all fresh, all innovative, like the POV shot about the train. Mm-hmm. When they see the train and then there's a shot of the train. Yeah. And that was like their go mark. Right. And it was like...
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Because, like, they didn't tell you that the train passing was the go mark, but, like, you start realizing it. Like, it tells you without having to tell you. Because there's an arrow and it kind of zooms in. And the train's passing. You're like, oh, that's the start line. I got that. You guys got that? No. Okay.
I felt like there were two guys doing this. I felt like there was one guy who only wanted to focus on racing scenes, and it was like, this is my thing, man. Right. I want to do this. You focus on everything else. Yeah. And that guy who was focusing on everything else wasn't that good. Right. I think the problem was they really did spend a lot of their time on making the racing really realistic, but the story just wasn't there. Like, it was different from Fast and Furious, but the reason why it didn't work as well as Fast and Furious, because with Fast and Furious, you feel that connection to, like, family, and it's, like, down to earth. And you don't feel like you take it too seriously.
Right. Like, every character in Fast and Furious, you feel like you could have met them on the sidewalk where you live. Like, they're normal. Well, not Dom, but, like, well, subtract that you know he's Vin Diesel. I'm from Miami. That's perfectly normal.
See, I've been to Miami.
Yeah, I'm from Miami. That was normal. But, like, when I watched Need for Speed, every character looked like they were stars. They were higher class.
Yeah,
none of them felt like they were street kids.
These some good looking people.
For real, why y'all look so good?
Like, everybody looked good in that movie. Like, everybody.
Everybody.
There was not an ugly person on screen.
Like, why is Aaron Paul? He's poor. They have this broke down mechanic shop, but they all look like they were all fed. They were good.
They were all clean. New haircuts.
How y'all working on cars, but you even got no oil or any kind of dirt on you?
Yeah. And like pacing.
Oh man, pacing was. It's kind of ironic that a car movie had horrible pacing.
Need for Speed. That movie needed speed.
Needed speed bad. Oh, because
Not going into the. I thought it was just gonna be racing, like they were gonna build up.
Right.
I thought going in and watching the trailer, I thought he was gonna like be a good racer, street car. Mm-hmm. Then something tragic happens, and he has to build his way back up with his street cred to get back into that main race to get revenge.
Exactly.
But what happened?
Before we continue, we want to give you guys a spoiler warning. We're about to go into the details of the movie. We'll leave an annotation right around here somewhere to let you skip forward to when we're done spoiling and just jump to the rating. All right, we're ready? You're warned? Let's go.
All right, I won't feel bad anymore.
All right.
What was that? Where was I? Oh, while he was what was I talking about?
We were talking about the tragedy.
What happened was that the tragedy, the tragedy was that there were these. It was Aaron Paul's character and his feel good, this innocent kid character that you just know is going to die.
Right. It was like Stomp the Yard.
Yeah, he had he started talking about visions and this dude has a vision. He's overly positive in a movie like this. He's got to go.
He's the wingman. He's young. They showed too many shots of him looking like One Direction.
He was cool. He looked like a One Direction guy. Man. And it was like, he's going to die. And we called it.
We called that 5 minutes in.
We called that.
We were like, this dude looks too good. He's too nice. It's over.
Yeah. But what really happens, what I thought it was going to be racing street cred. What really happens is that he goes to jail because the One Direction guy gets killed because he raced, let's backtrack a bit. The story of Need for Speed is there were two kids, Dino Brewster and Aaron Paul's character, the main character, I forget his name.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
They used to race when they were kids, but Dino gets famous. He's racing Indy. He's actually out there as a pro.
While Aaron Paul's character burns out and becomes a mechanic and never left town. Mm-hmm. Well, Dino, and he stays with the local crew, and he's like, Dino wasn't better than Aaron Paul's character, just Aaron Paul's character is more troubled. Mm-hmm. So he had to stay there.
Yeah, his dad died.
Yeah,
somebody died, so that kind of made him not have inspiration. He wasn't on his game anymore. Yeah. So he didn't go pro like Dino.
And then like he meets him. He has the cliche, "I need to make money now." Mm-hmm. He has trouble with the bank, and now he. That was very cliche.
Yeah, that was the problem. Like, if you wanted us to believe that, the characters needed to look like they were desperate. They just looked like they had L'Oreal products at home.
They were chilling, man. They were chilling.
Oh, man.
And they were like the best. Like, how did he assemble his crew together?
Yeah, they didn't explain that.
Like, there was no backstory for any of those people.
Why are these guys so close?
Like, who is Kid Cudi's character, and how is he able to get these planes?
I felt like Kid Cudi was just an answer to Tyrese and Ludacris in Fast and Furious. Like, just a black token guy who made jokes. But, like, he wasn't necessary. Like, why is this guy on a plane? Like, what?
Oh, yeah, couldn't you just have a GPS satellite?
Yeah, one that keeps track of cops. Like, there's satellites that you can put in your car, and it'll be like, oh, cop in the area, slow the hell down.
I guess they really wanted to have that scene where he had the helicopter and pulled them up, and it was like, you're crazy.
Right. Another funny part is that movie made it seem like jail was nothing. Like,
oh my god, dude, there's no consequences.
There's no consequences
for your actions.
Like,
ever.
The dude gets in trouble after Dino runs away from the scene of the accident. He leaves, and Aaron Paul's character gets framed for everything. So he gets manslaughter.
Because after One Direction's character gets killed by Dino.
Right. He goes flying over edge, but he's there because he's there to check on his friend. Yeah. But he gets caught when the cops come, and he's the only one there.
Because Dino set him up, because Dino doesn't like Aaron Paul's character.
For some reason that we will never explain.
There was no, why don't they like
why is this guy bad? There's no reason.
That is good.
Like, never said
why is he bad? It's a lack of backstory and a lack of chemistry.
Right. And
there was no chemistry along the cast. There was some with the female character and Aaron Paul, a little bit.
Yeah. But finally by the last little bit.
Yeah,
but before that it was just like
he's like, she's riding with this guy, and it's supposed to be like, are we there yet?
Yeah, are we there yet? Oh my goodness.
Because instead of like a street racing movie, it turned into something I didn't expect, which was a road trip movie. Which was kind of like, really? I didn't want to see a road trip movie. They're in a car, and you have the classic butch male rogue against the female. It's like, they're bickering back and forth. And then they have this little scene in the town where Kid Cudi's in the plane telling him where to go to scare the girl. Scare the girl out the car, and then it's like, it's just shenanigans.
It felt like too many shenanigans going on. Like, it didn't feel like, here's the first piece of the movie, this happens, here's the next piece of the movie. Like, they were just trying to make it this prankster, little things kept happening. But like, a lot of the things happened for no reason, or they didn't explain it. Like, they didn't explain, at least I don't think, who the guy on the radio station was.
Yeah.
Like, who was he? Was he a Razor before? Like, what?
What's the guy's name though? What's the actor's name?
The actor's name is
he was Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Yeah. Who's Michael Keaton's character, and why is he so big?
Yeah, like, why is he running this huge radio station that apparently everyone in the world listens to?
But like, anybody can call in at that moment.
Right. Like everybody just got him on FaceTime. They're just calling him up.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
Like, I can call him right now if I had an internet connection.
Speaking of FaceTime, that movie was sponsored the hell out by Apple.
Yes.
That movie was
I saw like 4 iPhones. They had an iPad in the car.
There was a framed shot where the phone was in the frame, static hand. It must have been like a cutout. And you see the hand, beep, 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 beep.
Who uses a phone like that?
They move the hand off, and you see the call. Let it stay there for a little bit. Apple. All right, take it off.
Better use my iPhone to call the cops because they won't track it.
Yeah, exactly. And every car was installed with some kind of iOS.
Yeah, every car had iOS.
Every car.
and then Dino puts a hit out on the guy.
Yeah, and that was pretty lame too. Like you would think that would have been more epic, but it was over in like 5 minutes.
Because only one person went after. I thought that was gonna be okay. Well, he's gonna put a hit on him. But then I felt bad because there's more of this movie I have to watch because by that point we're an hour and 30 minutes in.
Yeah, I was like, we're ready to get to the finale. We're just added these mini bosses.
Yeah, mini boss. Because there was just like,
unless you count the cop. But I couldn't tell if he was trying to get the reward, if he was just doing it.
Yeah, they run into this cop, which was not necessary, right? But to establish more character growth between
the girl
and like show some suspense with the audience. But there was no doubt in my mind that they weren't going to make it to their final destination because it's cop.
Right.
But what else? Oh yeah, the only bounty hunters were that scene was.
That was the commercial, the sneak peek.
Yeah, the lift thing. They just wanted to show that shot of the helicopter, which was so important to Kid Cudi's character, which I didn't really care about.
And then he went to jail.
Yeah, he went to jail because
like it was nothing.
He was in jail.
Guess I'm going away, guys. Like what?
And then he's in jail and he gets iPad service.
For real, he's in the jail cell. Hey, you got an iPad? The girl's holding the iPad
while watching the final race. He gets to watch the final race on the iPad. Now I don't know what jail that is. And in the end, doesn't his character stay in jail?
Yeah, he's in jail at the end. That was a stupid after credits scene.
He's dancing. He shows this aerobics class.
For real.
I would be pissed off if I was Kid Cudi. All these dudes are just free, and I'm stuck. My black ass is stuck in a fucking prison.
But Aaron Paul went to jail again at the end.
Yeah, for like 3 months.
3 months. Wait, did he get out, or did they just?
Yeah, he got out.
No, did they end the movie with him?
No. He ended the movie with his chick rolling up with the red car, saying "I'm driving." Then he kicked her out to the passenger seat, and then he drove into the sunset with the car, which was kind of messed up because, like, dang, you're just gonna take over. No, how that relationship's gonna end.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a power struggle. Definitely, there was a power struggle the whole movie.
Right.
God.
And what was it,
dude?
I don't feel like they can set this up for a 2.
How? It was a revenge movie, and he sort of kind of got his revenge.
But there's nothing else.
Like what was in it for Dino to kill that kid?
Yeah. And the thing is, the whole movie, whenever I was thinking this is that kind of movie, it was basically Cars, live action, the Disney movie.
Yeah.
Like they went on a road trip.
Yeah.
The guy loses at the beginning. He goes on a road trip, and then he goes to the actual professional race with the professional racer to beat him. But that's exactly what happened in the movie. But the thing is, I thought that professional race at the end was going to be some kind of like Grand Prix actual race, but it was some kind of underground thing.
It was underground.
It didn't feel as climactic as it was supposed
important.
to. Yeah, I was like, this was the big private race.
Yeah.
Riding around the mountains real quick.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like some cool racetrack in some tropical place. Like, it was.
Yeah, because the guy on the radio show is hosting it. He's like the king of street racing, apparently.
But he doesn't get arrested.
Yeah, he hosts the thing, and like this thing is worldwide. There's no secret channel to this racing thing.
Right.
The cops have no idea what it is. This movie wants you to believe that cops are idiots.
Yeah.
Because
one of the funniest parts with the cops is when they're driving down the road and the cop is like ready. He's on the side and he puts the brake, like a stick on the brake. And when they're about to come, he lets the brake off and the car goes shooting.
The car just derails
you sacrificed your car.
The Bugatti, oh man.
To fuck up a Bugatti.
Realistically, the Bugatti probably would have won that race.
Oh man.
The semi-truck.
What about the semi-truck?
When they got hit by a semi-truck, who
was
was that?
Random.
Who was that in the truck?
They didn't explain that either.
And then when he went to the meeting to meet up at San Francisco,
there was no meeting.
He
just walked in.
He walked in,
conflicted his rival, and he walked back out. And there was a message saying, "Oh, welcome. You're gonna be there tomorrow morning."
And the message he had to get an invite. Okay, let's backtrack. When he got out of jail the first time, they play this clip, this sound clip of him calling the guy with the expensive car. What rich guy do you know is going to give an ex-con just getting out for stealing a car a car?
Exactly. Yeah, what the heck?
They just brush over that. They just brush up. Like, it would have been cool if he built himself back up to get to that spot. I mean, that's how Fast and Furious would have done.
Yeah, like he should have built back up. He should have done some street races.
Didn't Fast and Furious do that? Tokyo Drift? Didn't Tokyo Drift?
One of them did it.
Tokyo Drift did that.
That's why this movie is on the level of Tokyo Drift.
Like, Tokyo Drift, he had to build his rep up to get into
because he was a new guy. He was a new guy.
I mean, Tokyo Drift was more exciting than this movie.
Right.
It had more, like, how many races was in this movie?
3. 2.5.
2 races.
2.5.
There were 2
real races.
Go, stop, winner.
There was the one at the very beginning.
The one at the very beginning.
Which was kind of entertaining to see because we were bored for the first 15 minutes.
Yes. Like,
oh my goodness.
They should have started off with a race for 15 minutes.
Right. They should have started with that race to make you like, this is a racing movie. Get hyped.
Yeah.
They started off with it like a soap opera. Like, I came here to be mindless action. I didn't come here for
this
that.
Is like, this is beautiful. This is smarter than Fast and Furious.
But it wasn't.
We are more artistic than Fast and Furious. We take this seriously.
But it felt like the beginning of Footloose. They were at the party with the cars all parked up by the movie. It felt like Footloose. It was Footloose.
They had the Footloose moment. 3 30-year-olds chilling with the teenagers.
Bruh, I was expecting cops to show up and be like, cars are not allowed in this town.
Oh my god.
That's what I was expecting.
I was expecting the black guy to be tripping.
Right. And then like they would start a race. But like they were just like,
but that would have been even more entertaining.
This is a planned race. No tension, guys. We're just racing.
Tension.
No tension.
No risk.
Right. You thought when that guy was in the car and he was staring and he looked serious, he looked like a dude from Prince of Egypt. Ramses.
You thought he was gonna do something
something serious or like he had a tension with them, but he was laughing when the race started. Like at first he was serious, but like through the race he's laughing.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be the obstacle. What risk was it in the beginning on the first race?
There was no risk.
There was no risk. There was no injury.
That's when we thought he was gonna die. We thought the young guy was gonna die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We thought the young guy was gonna die then, but
he died in the next one.
But because it was so easy. His next race, the second race, it
was completely obvious. Like 3 people racing, the rivals are there, but this guy's just the odd man racing.
Yeah, he's just and he's driving the white car. Mm-hmm. He's driving the pure white car.
Pure white, the innocence symbolism.
And the bad guy's driving the red car.
Yeah. Anyways, we can go on all day about how good and not good this movie was.
More on the not good part.
More on the not good.
But
let's give it a rating.
Okay.
Some ratings. Tell me what you liked and didn't like about the movie.
Overall, I liked the racing scenes and the innovative shots of racing scenes that I haven't seen before. What I didn't like was the pacing and how there were no backstory and no chemistry between the actors. I give this movie a grade I give more like a school grades. Like S is my super good and like F is pretty horrible. I give this a D-, D+, D+ for the good shots.
All right. See, my consensus is I liked the last half of the movie somewhat. The first half had me snoring. It felt like a mix of Footloose, Cars, the Disney Pixar movie, and just some racing thrown in. It really needed to have more backstory, make you fall in love with these characters. I did not care about any of them. None of them made me care about, oh man, what if something happens? They just need to work on that. If they do go into the second one, give us some more of the characters. I give this 6 DUIs out of 10.
DUIs?
6 DUIs. I wish I was drunk under the influence driving.
You would need to be drunk to be entertained by this movie.
Oh man. VUI, viewing under the influence.
You're gonna need some speed after
need some
watching
speed after
this movie. Need some sleep. That's what this movie should be called.
Oh man.
Because oh my gosh. But enough about that. Let's go on to our next topic, which is you've recently got a game.
Yeah. So I got an Xbox One, collecting dust for a little while because there's no really good games other than Tomb Raider. I got Titanfall last week. There's nothing on PS4 either. Anyways, Titanfall came out, and this is probably the only reason you should get an Xbox right now. Titanfall is a multiplayer only game, and at first that worried me, but I'm not a first-person shooter guy, but this thing made me want to be a first-person shooter guy. Like, when you run on walls, you're sniping people, you're shooting people, you get in a mech, and you just have this new power. You're also a walking target, so it's a balance. It's not like, oh, I'm in a mech. Oh, blah, 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 blah. No, everybody on the map can see you. Yeah. You're a target. It's over.
Is it presented like the trailer shows it? Like, believe the hype?
Yeah, I think the hype, for a while, like most people, usually the hype dies off before it comes out. Mm-hmm. This game was consistent with the marketing, kind of like Man of Steel. Yeah. Like Man of Steel's marketing was so consistent that like up to that day of the movie, I was still hyped about it. Yeah. That's how Titanfall was, even though I didn't get it the day it came out because of work. It is really fun.
Wait, it didn't work?
What? No, I was at work.
Oh,
and
you were
I didn't pick it up the day it came out. But that game was pretty good. I give it like an 8 out of 10. I think Titanfall 2 is going to be a 10 out of 10 because once they add in a real story, the story in it isn't that great. Add a single player, the game will be perfect to me.
Add a decent campaign and story.
Yeah, because the campaign right now is a multiplayer campaign where you kind of it's just the multiplayer game with some people talking.
Is it the Xbox One? Is it the next generation's Call of Duty? Because there's room for it to grow.
The thing is, Call of Duty has a base already. So every year, all they got to do is make some new dogs, some new graphics.
The dogs have rocket launchers.
Right. They spend a whole year. They don't have to build a new game. They just kind of add little things. So they can build in a year and make it better. Titanfall made a whole new game. So imagine when they have that next year to polish all the things.
So Titanfall now has a base.
Yeah, Titanfall has a base, and that base is amazing.
What I'm asking you, will this kill Call of Duty?
Titanfall 2 might kill Call of Duty. Titanfall 1 is not going to kill Call of Duty. It's going to split the audience in half, but Call of Duty has a campaign. People who don't play online are going to want to play Call of Duty because Titanfall is all online. There's no cut off the internet and play. You have to have internet.
You have to get killed by expert players.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing I liked about it. In Call of Duty, I came in, I died all the time. No shots. I was dead. I was a target.
Snipe.
I would spawn in. It's over. In Titanfall, you have so much flexibility that you can kind of dodge and you can get around and you don't die as often.
There are dragons in the game.
The funniest thing I seen when I played the game, there's a map with dragons, like legit dragons, and we start running. And a dragon comes down and picks up this dude off the ground, and he just flies off. I'm like, what? This is insane.
And like, I seen you playing. You thought you had the high ground. You were gonna shoot this guy, and then you get shot from a guy on a cliff.
Right. It's kind of like the commercials for Assassin's Creed. Like every time you think you have the advantage, there's a whole nother level. Like, it's not like Call of Duty where everything is like either this way, this way, this way. You gotta look up top, you gotta look down below, you gotta look to the side. Yeah. So like someone can run against the wall that you weren't seeing and they'll get you.
I think some Call of Duty players would have an advantage on that.
Because, well, Call of Duties are gonna be better at twitching to shoot somebody. Like I never played them, so I was kind of bad at like, oh, there's a guy. Oh, give me 5 seconds. Oh. But usually people who play Call of Duty are just it's over.
Yeah.
But
really good aim.
Dude, I think the shotgun is the most satisfying shotgun out of any game. Because like you hit that shotgun and someone goes pop.
You like, oh yeah, I was watching you play, and funny. The guy in front of you got killed with the shotgun. and it's shocking me. I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah, man. Because like the shotgun will just scare the hell out of you. Because at the end of the game, instead of just ending, you have like this whole dropship runaway sequence. So if you lose, you still have a chance to get some extra points by escaping in a dropship.
You don't make it though.
Barely. I made it like twice out of every game, like the whole time.
I never had a chance. I played it for like 2 rounds. I didn't have a chance. The dropship was on the other side of the map.
Right. It's on the other side of the map.
They're like 3 enemy titans just guarding it.
Guarding everywhere. You're just like...
So you might as well kill yourself.
For real. Just fall off the edge.
That is something.
One of the funniest parts is when I was about to jump in the dropship. I was midair, about to get in the dropship. Pap! Sniped. It was over. I was like, I made it! Pap! That game is so, like, everything surprises you. There's nothing that's like, oh, I was expecting that to happen. It's just so versatile. I think eventually over years it's going to beat Call of Duty.
There you have it. Call of Duty future. It has the potential to take the throne from Call of Duty.
Exactly. I bet you $5 this year or next year, Call of Duty's gonna have some kind of robots or mechs.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna copy it.
That's the only option they have now. Mm-hmm. Like why? Because Titanfall you have in Call of Duty you never had a jetpack. Mm-hmm. You never could scale walls. Exactly. And you never had a mech. Titanfall has all three of those. Mm-hmm. Plus, they don't have the range of weapons that you can have in Call of Duty or the customization.
Yeah, they're not there yet. Call of Duty has their customization.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things that Titanfall needs to do.
And then perks and achievements.
There's perks, it's just not as
It's not as satisfying as Call of Duty's perks and achievements. And then prestige, like it's so satisfying prestiging. Call of Duty knows how to reward its players better than Titanfall.
One thing that it does reward you with is burn cards, but it's kind of weird because like you're scared to use them. You can only use them one time. It's burn cards are kind of like one-time perks. So like it might be a really cheap perk, like you get super speed for that whole life you have. But then it really sucks when you use a burn card and you die 5 seconds after you spawn. Oh, that does suck. And then you're just like, oh, there it goes. Overall, it's an 8 out of 10. I think once they add in the polishes, add some more customization, it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, the concept's amazing.
Yeah. Everything's balanced because you got the 3 classes of Titans, which is the tank, the average guy, and you have the ninja who's like really fast, but he's weak. He'll die in like 5 seconds if you don't try to hide.
Oh, I've seen the ninja.
Yeah.
That thing. They need to update that thing.
The thing is, it's fast. I think certain maps it can work, but most of the time,
Wouldn't it be cool if it could turn invisible?
That would be.
When
they add that as a
would be scary.
Invisible Titan.
Oh my gosh. You like running? Boom! Oh snap!
You just get run over.
Or like a flying Titan or a Titan with a blade.
They're gonna add stuff.
They gotta add some. I'm saying they have room to grow.
It's so cool because they have the foundation. That's just adding features.
Yeah.
I think the way Call of Duty started, it wasn't perfect.
No.
At all. Like the system wasn't perfect, so they just kind of kept going until someone was like, "Oh, this is good."
Adding on.
Yeah, and once they found that perfect thing, then they decided to just add little things. Now it's kind of like Madden, where they just add a little thing, but you still buy it.
Oh my gosh, Madden.
They'll put out the same game and nobody will notice.
Same game, tweak the graphics a little bit, added a little bit more realization.
Look at the sweat.
I think they know how to make the perfect Madden game, but they won't because what are we gonna do next year? It's EA.
That's kind of where Assassin's Creed is falling.
Isn't that where Need for Speed EA, right?
Yeah, and Need for Speed is an EA game, so they sponsored the movie.
Oh man,
that was their first mistake.
A lot. That's why you should not support EA.
EA, we're kind of lame.
EA.
Wait, EA. I think they sponsored Titanfall.
Is EA stand for Evil Association?
Yeah, probably.
Like BET stands for Black Evil Television. Black Evil Television.
When Bow Wow is now your role model on Black Entertainment, you've gone wrong.
I want to spend all my money by age 20.
Dude, he doesn't do anything besides that now. So
he's not even funny, dude.
Oh man.
He was on a Tyler Perry movie. He can't act. He's not fun, huh?
That's an achievement.
That's achievement.
Oh, speaking of that, when we went to see
I was on a Tyler Perry movie.
Speaking of that, when we went to go see Need for Speed, we noticed that there was a Tyler Perry movie out, but there was no subtitle on the queue thing.
What
it just
is
said Tyler Perry's.
That's
it. They don't even bother.
They don't bother. Because what is out? That's Tyler Perry. Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What is an event that's coming up? Because that's what they do. Tyler Perry's Easter Adventure.
Tyler Perry's Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh man, like
Tyler Perry in the movie.
Tyler Perry is kind of like the new Call of Duty. They just
Medea's Christmas. Oh, the Single Moms Club.
Oh, that's fun. Singles Moms Club.
That sounds like a cash grab.
Sounds like something I would watch.
You'd watch that?
No.
Oh.
I'm not a single mom. Not yet. Yet. Well, this episode is brought to you by Zenergy. by Excience.
I was wondering why we had these up here.
Yeah, I mean, we were sipping this the whole episode.
These are pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
If somebody would like to sponsor us, we have plenty of room to have people sponsor us. Looking at you, Coke.
Hey, just put your sticker on this cool background.
Exactly. Your sticker be right there, and we'll be like, oh, shoot. I gotta stretch. Good thing we have that sticker back.
Just like in Need for Speed when Kid Cudi turned his headphones inside.
Oh, yeah. He had his headphones, and it's like, oh,
hey, see these?
See these? Better pull out my iPhone and text someone. Good thing I always have signal with the iPhone, which...
That movie... Oh my. It has a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. So if you guys want to watch a movie, wait till it's on bootleg. This movie is not worth spending $10 to $12.
You don't wait long on bootleg either. It's like
not anymore.
This weekend.
It might be on Netflix because Netflix is good at putting bad movies up.
I like watching bad movies on Netflix.
Yeah, I mean it feels a little bit better
with like other people and laughing at it. We seen Battle Royale. We should review that next time.
Well. Let's hurry up and get off this. We've been here for a while. Remember to follow me. I'm James Reimer on Vine and Instagram.
And I'm Elton Burgess. I'm Old Town 09 on YouTube.
And
Vine and Instagram. I'm Elton Burgess. And Facebook.
And we started a SoundCloud, and I can't believe people actually listen to it. So follow us at Rank Network on SoundCloud.
Which is amazing. Truly grateful for those people.
Exactly. I think we're gonna head out. We should do what we should have done last night.
After 10 minutes of Need for Speed.
That's right.